Thiruchitrambalam. மருந்தவை மந்திரம் மறுமை நன்னெறியவை மற்றும் எல்லாம் அருந்துயர்கெடும் அவர் நாமமே சிந்தை செய் நன்னெஞ்சமே பொருந்துதன் புறவினில் கொன்றை பொன் சொரிதர துன்று பைம்போன் பெருந்தி செம்பொன் மலர் திருநெல்வேலியூரை செல்வர்தாமே. கருணை ஒளிதிருமுகத்தில் திருநீர் துணுதலும் கண்டாரை வசப்படுத்த கனிந்த வாயழகும் பெருமை தரு துறவோடு பொறையுளத்தில் பொறுத்தே திஞகனார் மலர்த்தாள்கள் பிரியாத மனமும் மறுவினர்கள் அகலாத ஞானமே வடிவாம் வளர்துரை செய் சிவஞான மாமுனிவன் மலர்த்தாள் ஒரு பொழுதும் நீங்காமல் எமது உளத்தில் சிரத்தில் ஓதிடும் நாவினில் என்றும் உண்ணி வைத்தே உரைப்பாம். திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Our sincere prayers are with the Lord Shivaman, Sri Gurumahasana Yanangala throughout the day. Mother Chvanyana Swami and my Guruji. Special thanks and wishes to Mr. Ganesh and Mr. Raja of Shaivam.org and all the listeners. Good evening to all of you. In continuation of the second Thirumurai, what we were speaking yesterday, of the Thirumurai's overview and introduction, today is the part we are going to think about the third Thirumurai, which is again sung by Thirugnasambanda Swami. Thirugnasambanda, maybe apart from all these Thirumurai, Shaivam, religion, philosophy, apart from all these things also, I would say the legend is. See, at the age of 3, he has started singing songs. And 3 to 16 means within a span of 13 years, he has sung over around 16,000 padihams. And many are all of big contributions to the Tamil literature. The grammars he has used, the forms of songs, what we call it as Chittarakavi, which means these are all very difficult as a poet to compose. There is a thing called Malai Matru Padiham, which means the first line, how it is there, the second line will be totally reverse of that letters. That is how he has sung, which is called Malai Matru Padiham. Yehabadam, same line repeating all the 4 lines with the different meanings. Brahmapurathurai Vemmanemman, Brahmapurathurai Vemmanemman, Brahmapurathurai Vemmanemman, Brahmapurathurai Vemmanemman. This is a song. But it is so difficult to compose. Yahamaham. Lot of things he has done. So within such a short time or as a child, it's all we are able to experience Lord Shiva's blessings in the form of Thirugnasambanda Swami. வேதனரி தலை தோங்க மிகு சைவத்துறை விளங்க பூதபரம்பரை பொலிய புனிதவாய் மலர்ந்தழுத சீதவளவய புகழி திருஞான சம்பந்தர் பாதமலர் தலை கொண்டு திருத்தொண்டு பரவுவாம். This is how the 12th Thirumurai speaks about the start of his history. He says, let us carry Lord Thirugnanasambandar's feet on our head and take this process forward. Let the journey be with his feet on our heads. That's the respect is being given to him, and that's much he has achieved. This third Thirumurai is again with 125 padihams, involving around 84 cities or the temples. And here he is taking around 9 puns. Kandara Panjamam, it is a pun. 23 padiyams are there in Kandara Panjamam. Kolli is a pan. There's around 18 padigams in Kolli pan. Kolli Kavanam, there is one padigam. Kausiam is a pan where 14 padigams are there in this Thirumurai. Panjamam is a pan where even in the 9th Thirumurai, Thiruvisaipa also we will be seeing many padigams with this Panjamam pan. Around 11 padigams are there in this Thirumurai. Sadari is a pan with 33 padigams are there in Sadari pan. Palam Panjuram, 17 padigams are with Palam Panjuram pan. 6 padigams are compiled in Puranirmai padigam pan, Puranirmai pan, and 2 are with Andali Kurichi. So Kandara Panjamam, Kolli, Kolli Gavanam, Kausigam, Panjamam, Sadari, Palambanjuram, Puranirmai, Andali Kurinji. So 9 pans are there in totality of this 125 padigams. This Kurinji is a pan, and we are able to see in Tevarams. One is called Vyala Kurinji. Apart from Kurinji, we have one more Vyala Kurinji. Another one is called Megharaga Kurinji. And here it is one Andali Kurinji. So these are all only musical experts can give the nuances of these puns. But these are all the puns. Even as a Kurinji, there is one Kurinji, Vyala Kurinji, Megharaga Kurinji, Andali Kurinji. Like that, these puns are there. Here also, Jnanasambanda blessed by Lord Shiva. And actually, he is blessing us through Thirugnasambanda, I should say like that, has given some of the padigams which have given instantaneous results and proved Lord Shiva's blessings on the day of it has been sung. Like that it is, which is called Arpuda Padigam. Yesterday also I was telling you. Here also there are some Arpuda Padigangal. One happened at Thiruvavudurai, where the holy mutt is there today. One at the Namashivaya Padigam, what we call it as Kadalagi Kasindu, which speaks about the Panjaksharam, the 5 letters, or the mantra, the supreme mantra, Namashivaya. He speaks about that. And there are some informations of historical importance is also being established by Jnanasambanda's Padigam. In 3rd Thirumurai, there are some instances. See, as a contribution to the Tamil literature as well as this, there are some cultural informations are being recorded by Thirugnasambanda. And there are some padigams which give some historical inputs. So that also helps in this Tamil society or about the literature and the culture through some historical inputs. One such a thing is Kodimal Thiruchengattangudi. This is the place where one of the saints I can call, or the Lord Shiva's devotee, can be called as one of the supreme devotees. Thiruthondar was living. Everyone knows about him. Thiruthondar, with his wife willing, they were able to sacrifice his son and make food for Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva Bhagavan, with his Parvati and Lord Muruga, blessed this family. And such a very important story. To be very frank, we are not able to even believe or think of such things could happen. And that is the supreme faith and devotion that a devotee was having it. Everyone normally, even in that Thiruthondar Pranam, the 12th Thirumurai, when even simply reading Thiruthondar's Pranam, it is never a surprise that the people's eyes will be flooded with tears. Such a story. So we are able to see his devotion, his strong commitment for taking care of Lord Shiva's followers, Adiyar. But one historical input, Thirugnasambanda stays in this Thirumurai, in that place where it was actually, that place is called the Chengattankudi, Thiruchengattankudi. One good thing is actually, Thirugnasambanda and Thiruthonda Nayanar were living together in 7th century. They have met. Muruganayanar was there in that period. Tirunilakanda Yalpanar was there in that period. Tirunila Nakkanayanar was there in that period. These are all golden period. Tirunavukarasu Swami was there. See, the two Acharyas, Thirugnasambanda and Thirunavukarasa, lived together in 7th century. And these other devotees called Adiyarhal, they were also living in that period. So it's such a glorious period for Saivism. So he has gone to Thirugnasambanda on his travel was visiting Thiruchengattankudi, went to the temple worshipping, and Thiruthondar gave a great reception to him. So he lived in Thiruchengattankudi. He was staying in Thiruchengattankudi for some time, spent time with Thiruthondar, and he came to the nearby temple called Thirumurai. Thiruthondar followed him with Thirumurai and again inviting him back to Thiruchengattankudi. But he says, because Thirugnasambanda spent some time and he wants to move on, so he says, let us go to Thirumurai and worship, let us see. You know, he went to Thirugnasambanda, came inside the Thirumurai temple and while worshipping Lord Shiva, gave the pose at which he is there at Thiruchengattankudi at Thirumurai temple. So how he was there in Thiruchengattankudi, that pose was shown to Gnanasambandar at Thirumurai. So Gnanasambandar decides, okay, fine. So he has told Thiruthondar and he has left. There he is on Thirumarigalum Thiruchengattankudiyum. Like that he says, Angamam Vedamam Odum now. That is a padiham. So he speaks about the both. Thirumarigal is a place, Thiruchengattankudi Lord is showing here. So that's how he praises and sings. So the time he has spent with Thiruthondar, that he is recording it in his Padiham at Thiruchengattankudi. The respect he has given to Thiruthondar is, in all the songs in that Padiham, he praises the work done by Thiruthondar in one form or other. Because Thirugnasambanda praises means Chandigesa Nayanar he speaks, Kannappa Nayanar he speaks, Thiruthondar he speaks. And he says how we all heard of Thiruthondar, about his devotion, his commitment, that all we have gone through. We are able to understand from Thiruthondar Prana. Gnanasambandar is a person who speaks about the physical appearance of Thiruthondar, which, because we could not see a photo. These are all only how he describes him. We are able to actually visualize how Thiruthondar could have been. He says, Kal navil tol Thiruthondan Kanabadi Charameya Innamudan Inayadi Kilanadalladu. That's what he speaks. Kal navil tol Thiruthondan means Thiruthondan's shoulders are like a rock, he says. That is so built strong. So Thiruthondar, by physics, how he is, that historical input we are able to know through Thirugnasambanda. And he says, every song, he says, Thirulam Thiruthondan Sengattan Kudimeya. Thir means all about praise. So highly praising he says about Siruttondar, who was staying in Chengattanur. Sirulam Siruttondan, that he says. Every song he says, and even his son's name, Siralan, he says. Siralan Siruttondan Sengattan Gudimeya. That is how he says. So, Siralan means actually it is of lot of praise. That's how it is. But the coincidence, his son's name is also Sirala. So, Jnanasambanda's Padiham, giving some historical input. Many incidents are there. In this third Thirumurai itself, Jnanasambandar was in Madurai. Yesterday, when I was speaking about the Pandya king, Nandase Naduman, and I was saying that Mangayar Karasi, I was telling, Mandaramavadi Neer Padiham we were speaking. Here, when he came to Madurai, he was in all praise for Mangayar Karasi, who was the queen, who was earlier from Chola dynasty. She was daughter of a Chola king, got married with this Pandya king. And in this whole Padiham, which is called Mangayar Karasi, Valavargon Pavai, this Padiham, this historical scenario was in such a way. The Pandya king has embraced Jainism. On those days, since the king has started following Jainism, people followed him. So the whole of Pandya kingdom was embracing Jainism, which doesn't accept Lord Shiva. They don't have this Thirunere. So there were only two people in the entire Pandya kingdom who were actually Saivites throughout. One is Mangayar Karasi, the queen. Another one was Kulachirai Nayanar, who was a minister in that kingdom by that time. They both came from Chola kingdoms. So with their help only, they took the help of Thirugnasambanda, brought him to Madurai, and by curing the king's disease, the importance of Thirunere has been realized by the king, and he has converted himself back to Saivism, and he is one of the Adiyars in this Thirivuran, Nendasi, Nadumaran. So the family, the couple, Nendasi Nadumaran and Mangayar Karasi, both are actually Shiva's devotees as Adiyar. There one historical information Jnanasambandar shares in this Padiyam is. We all know that Pandima Devi, which means the queen of Pandya kingdom, named as Mangayar Karasi, and she was from Chola kingdom. But her father's name, or daughter of whom, that information is recorded in Thirugnanasambandar's Padiham. In this Mangayar Karasi, Valavarun by the Padiham, he says, Mannalam Nihele, Mannanai Mannum, Manimudi Cholandan, Mahalam. There was a king in Chola dynasty called Manimudi Cholan, and that Manimudi Cholan's daughter is this Mangayar Karasi. He says, Mannalam Nigala, Mannanai Mannum, Manimudi Cholan, then Mahalam, his daughter. This is an historical information about Mangayar Karasi, because all in this history, what we see her as queen of Pandya kingdom, what she has done for this Pandya, that's all being recorded. Unfortunate. Before her marriage, from where is she? It's only from Chola, that's it, but nothing more is said. Here is a person, Thirugnasambanda, records that she is a daughter of Manimudi Cholan, who was the king by that time. And also, Another, they say, he has not praised only Mangerkarasya's efforts. The man who was instrumental in helping Mangerkarasya was Kulachiraya. And in this Padiyam of these 10 songs, he speaks about one song in Mangerkarasi, another song for Kulachirayar, one song for Mangerkarasi, other song for Kulachirayar. Like that he says. Mangerkarasi, Valavarhon Pavai, Varivalai, Kaimadamani. This speaks about Mangerkarasi. The next song he says, Petraver Adiyar Misai Velum, Virupinan, Vellai Neer Aniyum, Kottavan Danak Mandriyaya, Kulachirai Kulavi. Third song is for Mangerkarasi. Fourth song is for Kulachariya. Fifth is for like that he speaks 10 songs, 5 for Mangerkarasi, 5 he speaks about Kulachariya. The last one, 11th one, he combines both. Pannalam Punarum Pandimadevi Kulachirayenum Ivar Paniyum Annalam Peru Nalam Perusir Alavaisam Tiruvadiyangavai Potri. He speaks both. Pannalam Punarum Pandima Devi Kulachirai enum Ivar. He speaks about the both. That's so the historical, some data about Mangerkarasi are all being revealed in this Padiyam. So Jnanasambandar's Padiyam, apart from the Saiva tradition, Saiva Siddhanta, the philosophy for the people to follow, all these things given, some historical inputs are also given. And this is in this, that's what Sekalar Swami in his 12th Thirumurai, in Mangerkarasya's history, he has sung about the great role played by Jnanasambandar in that also. Apart from singing more than 1,200 songs of Jnanasambandar's life history, he also doesn't miss to record the great work done by Jnanasambandar as per the invitation by Mangerkarasya at Madurai and changing the entire the king and the kingdom to Saivism. Engalbiran Sanbayarhon Arulinale Irun Tamil Naducha Idarniki Pongoli Vendirnir Parapinare Potruar Hadal Mal Potralame. This is how Sekalar Swami records. Some more information on the third Thirumurai and when this Arpuda Padiham is at Thiruvadurai, which is Idarinum Talarin. The story people might be knowing. Jnanasambandar's father, Sobada Irudaya, he wants to have a special Velviya, the puja for Swami Shivabaraman, for the sake of the world, for the people. Unfortunately, he was not having sufficient funds. He was worshipping Lord Shiva, but he would not get. So he shares these information with Jnanasambandar. Jnanasambandar was singing this Padiham at the Thiruvadurai, where Lord Shivabarma blessed him with 1,000 gold coins. The importance or the speciality of that packet is how much you take, it didn't come down that the 1,000 in the packet remained as 1,000, how much of the volume you took out of it. That's the special Ulavak. So in this Thiruvadurai temple, even today, it is the Thiruvadurai Adinam, it's a big temple. On the entrance, that's a Bali Beedam. So the Swami has sent these gold coins and it was kept there. By listening to this, Lord Shivavarman has helped. This is the Padiyam. Idarinum, Talarinum, Yanadu Uru Noi, Todarinum, Unahalal, Tulduve. Kadaldanil Amududu Kalanda Nanjai, Midarinil, Adakia Vediane. இதுவோ எமை ஆளுமாறி ஈவது ஒன்று எமக்கில்லையேல் அதுவோ உனது இன்னருள் ஆவடுதுறை அரணே. This one. He speaks. 1,000 gold coins. 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 with the Lord Shiva. He says, Idarinum Talarinum, whatever may be the despairs, whatever may be how I get short of things happening in this world, I never lose my faith in you. You are my Savior. So he says, and the last lines he says, Iduvo yamai aalumaru. This is how you want to take care of me. If you don't have the money to share with for me now, we take, that's also your blessing. Beautifully he said. Iduvo yamai aalumaru ஈவதொன்றமக்கில்லையேல் அதுவோ உனதின்னருள் ஆவடு துறையரணே. He speaks, oh Lord, if you don't have money to share with me, we don't even think of actually moving to somebody or trying that. No. If you give, it's a blessing. If we don't get now, again we feel that's your blessing. Whatever happens, we are so determined and we are so trustful on you. So in the next song he says, Valinum Savine, if I live or I lose my life, I never go to anyone other than you. Nanavinum Kanavinum Namba Unnai, Manavinum Valibadal Maravenaman. Even by heart, without you, we don't think anyone. That's how the determination what we have on you. Now, if you are blessing us with money, fine. If you are blessing us without money, again it's a blessing. That's how we take. That's how we think. And I'm sure I again say, like the second Thirumurai was saying somebody else. This is the Padikam. Today, if people, you please practice by singing this Padikam at least once a day in your puja. I am giving you the assurance that you will never have the financial issues in your life. Whatever the needs you have, Lord Shiva takes care. Forget about your destiny. Forget about the astrological timelines, what people say, or all these things. You keep everything there. Because I have this graha like this, that timing like this. I have bad time for another 1.5 years. That's what my astrologer says. Simply forget. Just to start. Even today, you start. This happy Sunday, let us start. At least once. பித்தொடு மயங்கி ஓர் பிணி வரினும் அத்தா உன் அடியலால் அறற்றாது என்ன புத்தரும் சமணரும் புறன் உரைக்க பக்தர்களுக்கு அருள் செய்து பயின்றவனை. He says to people, Lord Shiva's habitual practice is actually taking care of his followers. பக்தர்களுக்கு, it's his followers, அருள் செய்து, to bless his followers. That is his Paindravan himself. It's a habitual practice. Even today, he cannot change simply like that. See, I have a habitual practice of morning, brushing up my teeth and taking a cup of coffee. I am not able to leave it today. Same way, he says, even I have something of a mental disorders. This tongue will never utter any other name other than you. That's the assurance I give you, he says. Pittodu mayangi or pinivarma, even if I get a disease like that. Atta un adiyalal aratradiana, my tongue will not speak anything other than your feet, even if I am mentally disturbed. புத்தரும் சமணரும் புறன் உரைக்க பக்தர்களுக்கு அருள் செய்து பயின்றவன். These Buddhists, these Jainists, they may be speaking something rubbish. Forget it. But you as a Lord, Lord Shiva Peruman's practices, a customary practices, he takes care of his followers. He blesses them with enormous wealth. That's what he says. Wealth in the sense, not just the money, everything they need, everything what they're supposed to have, in terms of all sorts of happiness. That's how he says. பக்தர்களுக்கு அருள் செய்து பிளஸ்ட் பிளஸிங் அருள் செய்து பயின்றவனே இதுவோ எமை ஆளுமாறி ஈவதொன்ற மக்கெல்லையில் அதுவோ உனது என்னருள் ஆவடு துறையா. So even today, yesterday when I was talking, I said, your marriages will not get delayed. You just have Sadaya and Malpari. You will be blessed with a child. Maybe you are a grandchild. For the seniors, I say, please take Kangattunaranumpadi. Today message we are saying, never worry about the financial requirements or the issues. That Shaivam takes care of the financial needs, the right financial needs, and he blesses them with that money for who are the people who are able to sing this. Padiham has that power because of Thirugnasambanda. So with this, all the livelihoods, as long as we stay in this world, we have some expectations to get fulfilled. Like what I'm saying, right studies, getting a right job, getting sufficient money, getting married at the right time with the right partner, blessed with the children. Everything is being achieved through these Thirumurai. And Gnanasambanda's Padiham in the first, second, and third Thirumurais are in plenty to help us simply to get the blessings of Lord Shiva Bhagavan. With this third Thirumurai, we are completing it, just making an awareness or an introduction for the people. I will be too happy if somebody of hearing this wanted to open that book and at least to search what is Thirumurai. That is the biggest victory for the Shaivam.org team. So in the next session, it will be my next Saturday, I will be too happy to meet you all with the fourth Thirumurai, which is by Thirunavukarasu. Let us meet you soon. Thanks to ShaivamOrg team, and thank you for listening.